The Sacramento Kings made one move this offseason, and that's just bringing in Dennis Schroeder. Jay, when you look at the lineup of Dennis Schroeder, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis, does that team move you?
Nope. Nope.
Jay, I am more interested in the young prospects of this team when you look at a Nick Clifford, when you look at one of your boys, Maxime Reynaud, when you look at a Devin Carter. Because I'm like, what are you doing if you're the Sacramento Kings? If you're trying to be a cosplay of the Chicago Bulls West, just say that you're just settling for mid, because that's what's happening with this team right now. I'm like watching Nick Clifford in Summer League. I'm watching Maxime Renaud. I'm actually kind of intrigued with what their future is going forward. I just hope they get the opportunity to actually like get some real minutes on the team. Same thing with Devin Carter, who I think is going to be a defensive demon at some point. But I just was hoping for them to give him the opportunities. But no, they just like continue to sign these veterans, a collection of them that are not going to like compete to be some sort of championship team.
I think we saw a season ago when they went after DeMar DeRozan that there was already this weird boosted feeling coming off of making the postseason for the first time in so long, of feeling like they need to seize the moment and build off of that in a way where now they're supposed to be taking a step forward, as opposed to being able to stay steady within a Western Conference that's so competitive on a year-to-year basis. And I feel like going after DeMar DeRozan was like one of the original sins, because you block off a guy like Keegan Murray, who's supposed to be a developmental pathway to being a lead 3-and-D guard for you, and you block that off. You instantaneously block that off by filling his position with a guy who is going to play high leverage minutes. So you look at a guy like Nick Clifford, another guy who now is walled at that 2-3 position between Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, as a guy who his best attributes, besides the fact that I feel like he's a little bit of a Josh Hart type of player, his on-ball creation and three-point opportunities are the things that kind of bring like real diversity to what he has in his skill set. But those two things can't really shine next to two guys that thrive best as a slasher and a mid-range operator. And by the way, neither one of them are necessarily high-level passers. I think DeMar DeRozan has grown as a pass decision maker. I think Zach LaVine has grown as a pass decision maker.
But they can't both be number one playmakers on your team. None of them can.
And I don't believe that Dennis Schroeder steps in as a point guard that can fit that role of being a table setter for this team either. So now, Nick Clifford and Keegan Murray are automatically blocked off as in terms of what their individual development is.